Good morning, everyone. I'm First Alert Meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. Starting off this new work week, we will be under much drier conditions for most of the Arklatex. Not so much for areas down to the far south and east. Still dealing with the front that is slowly making its way out of the region as we move through the day today. But as we move through the rest of the work week, a rainy pattern is expected to return by the time we hit our Wednesday. Also dealing with slight rain chances heading into Tuesday, but substantial rain chances are expected for most, if not all, of the Arklatex as we move into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week, and we look to return to slight rain chances heading into this weekend. And as you can see, for the forecast through the day today, we're expecting mostly cloudy conditions to start off our Monday, but these clouds will slowly taper off down to the south and east, along with the front that will slowly make its way out of the region for today, presenting us with mostly sunny conditions by the afternoon for at least Shreveport and Bossier and everywhere north and west of Shreveport and Bossier as well. Highs are expected to reach well into the upper 80s or upper 70s, and lower 80s across the region. We're not hitting the upper 80s just yet for this time of year. 82 in Shreveport, 83 for Longview, 83 in Texarkana, 70s for most areas down to the south and eastern portion of the region, mainly because the front is still trying to exit the Arklatex as of right now and through the day today. As you can see, that front will finally move out of the region as we move towards the midday hours, but we could see still a few isolated showers remain in some parts of the our Louisiana parishes there, and this is expected to continue to flow in from the south and west even as we move into the early evening hours, and may not dissipate or move out of the area until we hit the overnight hours on our Tuesday. And by that time, we could possibly expect a few isolated showers by the midday hours around I-20 or so, or everywhere, or some portions around the eastern side of the Arklatex. Heading into Wednesday, that rainy pattern looks to return with the disturbance moving in from the north and west here. And as you can see, bringing some rainy conditions heading into late Wednesday afternoon and into Wednesday evening. As you can see, the rain chances will be the highest for Wednesday through Friday of this week. Slight rain chances for Tuesday, as well as heading into this weekend, which puts the rainfall potential for the next 7 days upwards of 2, maybe even upwards of 3 inches in some localized areas around the Arklatex here, especially for areas down to the far south and eastern portions of the region and up to the far north and west north of I-30. The Muggy Meter shows that we will be experiencing comfortable conditions for today, mainly because of the cold front, but muggy and or sticky conditions return as we move into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, potentially borderline oppressive feeling conditions heading into our Friday, as rain chances will be the highest for the week. And as we head into the weekend, we'll still stick with these muggy feeling conditions, muggy and or sticky feeling conditions around the region. Here's our 7-day forecast. We're expecting highs in the 80s for our Monday and Tuesday before temperatures drop into the 70s and lower 80s in some parts of the region heading into Wednesday. Back in the 80s for our Thursday and Friday, as rain chances look to be high across most, if not all, of the region, as said before. And as we move into this weekend, temperatures rise once again into the 80s, potentially into the upper 80s by next Sunday, with slight rain chances on both Saturday and Sunday.